Hey guys, so welcome back to another video, and this is not gonna be a review, but it's more of me sharing with you guys why I like my KSC75s from Koss. So definitely I'm a big Koss fan. I really like their stuff, especially with the Porta Pros. I really like how they look like, and they do have that kind of classic, kind of design. And this is no different from that. I really like my KSC75s. Definitely one of my favorite budget headphones around. And for me, this is also a keeper. So I'd like to share, reasons why in this video. Alright, so first and foremost, I do like the clip-on form factor. So definitely I'm a big fan of this kind of form factor because it's really versatile. So firstly, it's really small for, a headphone kind of design. So definitely compared to your maybe usual, banded headphones, this is definitely a lot smaller compared to those. So you can put this in maybe a small pouch or maybe in your bag as well, in a small zipper in your bag. And you won't be worried about the band that it might, break in your bag because there's no bands here. It's just, wires connecting the two headphones together. So firstly, as the portability in this is nice, and also being a clip-on kind of design, you can have a lot of usage with this, especially when you're maybe wearing some caps. So you can wear the clip-on even with some hats. And for some headphones, when you have a hat, especially if you have a hat that's a kind of rounded, you won't be able to fit headphones in. So there's that versatility there. It's quite stable on the ear as well because it's a clip-on kind of design. You have the kind of hooks that when you get with maybe IEMs. So definitely, even if you move, if you're on a commute, this will stay on your ear. And also this is super light on the ear as well because you don't have that kind of headband at the top. Definitely there's some weight savings there because this just driver and some clip-ons as well. So that gives a world of difference in terms of the usage for sure because yeah, it's a small kind of headphone and you can put it in several places in your bag. So yeah, definitely something to consider. The usability for clip-ons for me, I'm a really big fan. Next one is the price. So depending on your country, you can get this for around $20 to $30. I think I got this for around 25, something like that. So definitely for the price that you're paying for, you're getting a branded kind of headphone, and for me a really legendary headphone as well. So you're getting a really classic kind of design for that $20 to $30 price. So definitely when I got this and I used this as well, I was really surprised that on how much sound are you getting for that kind of money. And definitely we're gonna talk about the sound later. The sound for the price they're getting is really great value in these. So definitely, yes, for the price point, you're getting a headphone from a renowned manufacturer. Definitely that's really great value for the money. And number three, and one of the more important parts is for the price that they're paying for, you're getting open or semi-open kind of headphone design. And that is really nice because for some people, they cannot afford more expensive open back headphones, and this might be a good entry for you to go into an open kind of sound. For me, even if I have several types of audio gear, I still consider an open kind of sound to be the best in terms of portraying the natural air to your ear. So it's still one of the best in that regard. So the open kind of design still gives you the most kind of natural presentation, and getting that for around $20 is really nice value for the money. So having that kind of open kind of design gives you more sound stage, definitely more kind of natural presentation to your ear. And yes, for the price they're paying for getting an open sound, really nice value for the money. Number four, and definitely subjective, but I really like how this looks like on the ear. So yes, I do like that kind of clip-on kind of look on the ear. It looks unique compared to your usual kind of headphones because there's not a lot of headphones that has a clip-on kind of design. Actually, I do have a clip-on headphone collection as well, and it's not that easy for me to locate the clip-on. So yeah, especially in my area, it's not that easy to get clip-on stuff because yeah, there's not a lot of them. They're not really common, and I do like that kind of look, that it's a unique look on your ear. So definitely you kind of look like an enthusiast when you wear this kind of stuff. There's a retro kind of look to it, so I do like that as well. So yeah, subjective, I definitely like the looks in this one, but yeah, your preference may vary on these. And number five, definitely the most important part is I really like the sound in these. Actually, I told myself that I didn't need to do some more detailed measurements in these because I just want to tell you guys how much I like it, but I still did some measurements for you guys to give you guys more information about it. But yes, in terms of the overall sound, I really like how this sounds overall. So yeah, let's take a look at the measurements first. So in terms of the measurements, it's definitely more of a bright kind of headphone. So it has that kind of smooth line going towards around 100 hertz region. So the bottom part is a bit recessed. So this is not your bassy type of headphone. So the bass in these is more toned down, it's more relaxed. So this is not your thumping kind of bass. After around 100 hertz region, it kind of has a smooth slight recession at around the mids region. So it has a slight U, but very, very slight. I'm going around 800 hertz to 1K region. And after the 1K region, it has a peak. I'm going around the 3K region. And after that, actually, it has a dip. I'm going around the 5K region. And after that, it goes up, slight peak to around 6K. And after that, it goes down. So definitely, the whole signature is more of a bright kind of signature on the ear. And it shows also in these. So in the earphone world, in the IEM world, this kind of reminds me of maybe tin audio kind of sound. So of course not 1:1, but it kind of reminds me of that. The bass is not that prominent in the mix, but it's more definitely warmer in terms of the overall presentation, warmish in the overall presentation compared to your tin audios, because this is not, you know, a BA type of sound. It's dynamic driver type of presentation. But in terms of the signature, this does remind me of maybe tin audios. Definitely for the price that you're paying for, I really like the sound in these. So firstly, when you listen to these, it has some warmth to it. It has dynamic driver type of presentation. So it has that kind of warmth, smoothness to the sound. It's not overly aggressive in terms of the overall presentation, but definitely still musical. So yes, this is very nice for some fun kind of listening. So the highs are extended on top, which makes this really fun, engaging to listen to. So this is also not fatiguing on the ear to listen to. But even so, I like how energetic the instruments come across. Like for example, in Hotel California, the snares sound really lively and full-bodied as well. So definitely, you know, that bigger dynamic driver helps in making the percussions sound big and full and rich in the mix. So the percussions sound nice and alive. The cymbals also in that track in Hotel California has a pretty good body as well, and liveliness in the sound. So definitely really musical, engaging type of listen. So this also has some air to it, but again, not overly done. It's not that aggressive. So they were able to tune it in such a way that it's fun, but not too much, not overly aggressive. The soundstage being an open, semi-open kind of design, it's a kind of a slight out of the headphone experience. Definitely for the size of the driver that you're getting, it's definitely good. So the bass in these is not overwhelming. It's actually pretty tight in the overall presentation. But this doesn't go deep. This is not your thumping kind of bass. The bass presentation is a bit kind on the ear. It's not overly aggressive. It doesn't overpower the rest of the spectrum. But definitely, it still has that warmth in the bass. It's not super tight. It's not a monitor type of tight. It still has pretty good presence in the whole headphone. So still very good for a casual kind of listening. For bass heads, you might not survive with this. The bass might be a bit too relaxed for you in the mix here. So the sound overall gives that kind of warm vibe, that kind of kind of vibe. So this is something that I want to use for maybe some chill casual listening. I really love this for that kind of listening, and yeah, really like how lively the instruments are. So actually, I did prefer this with warmer amplifiers. I did like that it gives a little bit more warmth to the overall sound. So I did like this with tubes more than a cleaner kind of amplifiers. Right, so for me, listening to these, it just gives me joy every time, I go back to these. It's just really fun to listen to. And yeah, I mean, I'm just happy about it. Even if I have more expensive headphones, I would gladly listen to these, especially in some days when I like some chill kind of listening. This definitely can be, a keeper in your kit. Get this, and it will stay in your collection even if you have more expensive headphones, because there's a lot of things that you can do with this kind of form factor. So yeah, while it's not the most technically capable headphone, the cable can be better. Actually, the comfort can be better as well, and maybe some people don't like the looks as well. But definitely, for the price they're paying for, and for what you're getting, especially in that kind of price range, this is definitely a really great value. So I really like this thing. So yeah, this is definitely a keeper in my kit. So that's why I like the KSC75. So not a review, but just me sharing with you guys why I really like this headphone. And yeah, I will maybe do this kind of format in some headphones that I really just like, especially my favorites. Some of my headphones, I'm actually eyeing the HD600 next for this kind of format. So yeah, if you're into that, consider subscribing, and if you learned something, leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next zpolt review. Goodbye.